It's like the dumb people make the smarter ones smarter. Good morning. This rain just doesn't stop. I'm still in my garage and I'm getting wet. All I want to do is ride. Look at this, just sitting here waiting to be ridden. Wants to be ridden, and look at that. So I guess this is why I'm doing the Q&A today. Can you please hold that? Yes. Most exciting thing we've got on the agenda is going to get breakfast. I guess we do have answers to questions. We've got answers to questions, so we'll get to them answers later and we'll question them. Look at the size of that thing. That's Australia. So for all you that don't know, Nat's life goal to be a pro baseball player. So he's got these baseball weights in his shed. I'm gonna start swinging. Shh. Try and scare him. Nato, what are you doing? You need to film this video. I don't know where your CUNNO'S World hat is.
Where are you?
Ah!
Jesus! You doing something whack. Talking funny.
I was talking funny.
What?
This is our stands. We got sunflower seeds and raw bucket wheat. Buckwheat? Bucket wheat. Sorry. Liquid. Look at that lighting. Funny. And you wonder why I'm going insane. It's got to do with this guy. Are we ready to get all the cams rolling?
How does it work?
Press the record button. How else would it work? We have, I don't know how to talk to a camera. I've never ever sat in front of a camera and talked to it. All right. I guess let's get into it. There's some pretty funny questions. We are the funny ones. We've already got shirts.
Check, mate.
Oh yeah, you know the other night my mate David lost his ID?
Now what's wrong?
Now he's just Dave. I live for my dad jokes.
Cut that. We're not putting that in.
Oh, what a surprise. It's raining again. We can ask a question apiece. No, let's kick it off strong.
Kick it off strong?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, where do I see myself?
Yeah, well, not me. I don't want to know where you see me in 5 years. Hopefully you don't see me in 5 years. Lockie Ross wants to know.
5 years? Well, hopefully in 5 years. Still like to be over here somewhere in 5 years, just in the world of CW. I don't know. Hopefully my new car will be here in 5 years.
I wouldn't hold my breath. Oh, he's been waiting on his car for months. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully in 5 years, my goal is to have a big industrial shed. Call it CUNNO'S World. Trampolines, skate parks, airbags, dirt jumps. Just anything fun where people can come hang out with their buddies, have fun, have a good time, make it memorable, film videos. I want to get into speaking. I want to change people's lives, and that's where I see myself in 5 years. Question 2.
You should also come to Clarence Valley, New South Wales, and we can send some triples. You've ever been to Clarence Valley?
I have. I'll come there soon. I love that track. Fun fact, I got my first ever New South Wales Pro State Series win in Grafton. Oh, Brendan's asked another one. What's your average week of training? At the moment, I'm kind of just riding a lot at the moment. I'll do sprints every now and then. When I'm training properly, an average week it'll be like 2 gym sessions, 2 or 3 sprint sessions, and I'll ride 2 or 3 times. I like to keep my training fun, so amongst that, I'll have like a skate park session or a pump track session. What's the best thing about social media? From Riley Kirk. Quirk? Quirk?
Riley Quirk. Kirinikov.
Alexis Ren is the best thing about social media. Or Madison Beer.
You ever heard of, I've seen this thing on social media lately. You heard of it? CUNNO'S World? You heard of that?
No.
It's a bit of a laugh.
From my standpoint, the best thing about social media is being able to connect with all my friends all over the world, because some of my best friends are in America. Haven't been able to go there since 2019. I like being able to share my interests and things I get up to with everyone, and I try and spread a positive message, and it's cool like when I get messages from people saying like I've made them happy, made them laugh. This one's for Nato. What was it like winning the Grands in the US?
Well, depends which year you're talking about.
This is from Mitchie, Shifty Shafter. The weekend like flew by, but it was for sure one of the coolest things I've ever done. Best experience because my mum and dad flew over, surprised me over in America. It was like the biggest win of my career, so it was cool to have them there to share it with me, have my dad at the after party. But I wish I could go back and embrace it more, like, and live in the moment. I feel like it flew by and I don't remember half of the stuff that happened that weekend, but it was cool. Double thumbs up. This is for you, Megan. Oh, I got a hole in myself.
Oh, no. What's your favourite track you've ridden in Victoria?
The disrespect on the guy.
The audacity.
Werribee is my favourite purely because of the sessions that I've had there with Brendan Tahiko. We've gone there some days and ridden for like 4, 5, 6 hours. Riding is about the people you hang out with. You can have a good time if you're with the right people. So never go riding with NATO. Chloe Fram, if you weren't riding, what would you be doing? And I honestly don't know. I've kind of never had a backup plan. I've always been like, I want to ride, I'll figure it out. So I'm not sure what I'd be doing.
It wouldn't be a 9-to-5 job, that's for sure.
No. I'd like to think I'd be involved in a motocross somehow. The Lachlan Ward. When are we starting our podcast? So my goal is to do one by the end of this year, but it's not going to specifically be about BMX or anything. I just want to be able to sit in a room, discuss funny things with my mates. Hold on, I need to get rid of the hat.
Get the butt flap out. We are sons.
Boy, this is clean. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? I have to go with bin chicken.
Probably a whale. They'd be rude because they don't get to talk to you much. I feel like they have nothing good to say.
Biggest change you've ever made that made you the most proud of yourself? That's a good question.
Mine would be a change of scenery.
Wait, I nearly just said when I moved to America.
Sunny Coast has been good for me.
The biggest change that made me proud of myself is probably when I did year 12 in 6 months so that I could move to America and race. The commitment that took to go to school for 11 and a half years and then miss the last 6 months, not go to formal, not do any of that stuff that people wait for, and commit to going to America and trying to chase my dreams. Like The Rock said, put your back against the wall and there's only one way to go. That was motivational.
Give it to me again. That's this way. Try again.
One thing, this is deep. One thing you'd change about BMX racing. I don't think there's one thing I would change. I would change things about BMX racing in Australia. More people in Australia need to go and experience racing in America. People race in skate park helmet. I feel like it's just easier to come into the sport over there and have fun. I feel like in Australia, people are always getting in trouble for something on their number plates wrong, something on their bikes wrong. There's just always something going on that's negative. Whereas I race in America, everyone just has a sick time, has heaps of fun. That's why they get the numbers, I guess. That's why they just had their biggest national ever. And that's why CUNNO'S is trying to bring the fun back to BMX, because it bothers me that growing up, I had so much fun riding and now I see so many kids come in for a few months and leave. And I feel like it's all because their parents have to spend money on a different colored number plate, which I don't get why it matters when we have transponders. If the commentator can read the number on the plate, who cares what color it is?
I got in trouble for the wrong color numbers when I started. I had no idea what was going on. I got yelled at for the wrong colour numbers.
I was at a race with my brother-in-law, Jackson, and it was his first race back, and the first thing that happened is he got in trouble because his number plate was white and not yellow. I just think that's the reason why mountain biking, cycling, racing in America is all so much bigger. That's what I think needs to change with BMX. So we went on a rampage, but I feel like we need less rules and everyone needs to have fun and just ride bikes. I don't know why it's so hard, but CUNNO'S is working on some cool things coming up. You can come be a part of it. Your first big BMX win was what year and how old were you? 13, I think. It was at the Queensland Titles in Bundaberg. I think I was 13. I don't know what year it was. 2011. How many hours do you ride a day? That depends. If I'm training properly, I'll ride maximum 2 hours a day. But at the moment, some days we'll go riding for 4 or 5 hours. My question is, what is your dream job and why? My dream job is what I'm currently doing, but my dream job is to eventually make CUNNO'S World a proper business. Like I said earlier, have a warehouse where people can come hang out. If it wasn't to do with this, it'd be something to do with being a coach of motocross athletes or something. Hi, Cunno. My son Chase has asked, how long you been riding for? 15 years. I'm not 94 like you.
20. I think I've been riding for 20 years now.
Yep. Oh, this is low.
Bet you it's not as low as mine. I got 13.
This has got 13. Dude, that's so unlucky.
I like that number.
I hate the number 13. And what's your favorite Queensland BMX track? Oh, that's hard. I'm probably going to have to go with Cairns. I just like Cairns. I like going to Cairns. I like the people in Cairns. And then the track's hell fun. What's your favorite?
Honestly, I want to say Maryborough, and I've ridden it once.
Maryborough is good. Right. That is an episode coming. We were meant to be there yesterday. You teach me how to flip and I'll teach you how to go big. Well,
how big, Toby?
Yeah, how big are we talking?
Like big on a long jump ramp that you got beat on?
Yeah. Are we talking about big in long jump? Because I'm pretty sure I won that. You got an airbag at your house, bro. I'll be coming past Gladstone in a few weeks, so we'll get a session in
stop
and
it.
we'll teach you. Next question. Eva,
That's dirty.
what is the most stupidest thing you've ever done?
Oh,
There's a list.
I got one. Challenge Cunno to a race.
That's NATO's stupidest thing he's ever done.
That's recent.
One of the stupidest things I've ever done is probably jump 2 cars, because that could have gone so wrong. And it nearly did.
It nearly did.
The one where the Porsche towed me in, I landed like a couple inches from the edge of the thing. And if my front wheel dropped off the edge, I would have been in hospital for sure.
That's no bueno.
When I was younger, I did all sorts of stuff. Rode my motorbike into a bird cage, into the dog, got coat hanged by the swing set.
Is the dog alright?
Yeah, it was sweet.
I've done this. This one was pretty dumb. Probably can't see that on camera. I fell out of a cubby house.
Have there been unexpected side effects of starting CUNNO'S World?
Yeah, I just all of a sudden look a lot better in these shirts. It was unexpected, and now like DMs blowing up.
Not unexpected side effects in a bad way, but in a good way. I've wanted to like start doing YouTube videos and all that since like 2015, and I never had the courage to do it because I always cared too much about what people think of me. And it took me to realize that what people think of you doesn't actually matter. I just advise everyone, if you want to do something, just go and do it, because I waited like 5 years and now I wish I started earlier. Like, I wasn't expecting the support I've got. Like, we've done like 400 shirts now, which is insane to me. And just the amount of messages I get, I just haven't expected the amount of support. So thank you to everyone that keeps up. Nat_Flynn.
Follow that guy.
Yeah, follow that guy, at Jace Cunning. What's your favorite movie?
You can't go past Lord of the Rings.
I can't really comment on that because I've never seen them. It's pouring again. My favorite movie. Oh, we got a story for this one. A lot of people tease me for it, but it's High School Musical. And the story behind it, I was racing in Utah. Someone mentioned that East High, the school from High School Musical, was like 15 minutes away. So I've actually been to the school. I've seen the basketball court, the cafeteria, and that just made it even more my favorite movie because now I've been there.
What's your favorite song from High School Musical, and can you sing it for us?
I'm soaring, flying, and there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If CW was a theme park, what could we expect there? I don't know if CW would ever be a theme park, but I'd love to have like a Woodward. So like...
Woodward.
Woodward.
No, not Woodward.
Woodward.
No! You're overdoing it.
W-A-R-D. So like have like a trampoline park, a outdoor skate park, indoor skate park, dirt jumps, BMX track, just all that stuff. That's the goal. I want to create a CUNNO'S World one day and have all that stuff. So we'll see. Best advice to send jumps at new tracks without psyching yourself out. I used to be like that when I was younger. I feel like the best advice is just don't overthink it. Go there, know your ability, know what you're capable of. But I think it's all about knowing your ability.
You feel it too. Like,
yeah.
If you can feel if you're going to do a jump, because if you're sitting there going, think you can probably make it.
Like your brain wouldn't be like, I want to do that if you know you can't do it.
But if you can't do it, make sure you film it, send it to us, we'll put it right here.
Pineapples on pizzas? Absolutely not.
What?
Where did you get your good looks from? I got my good looks probably from, I'm gonna have to say mum and dad. Good looking people they are. Mum will say her, dad will say him. So what's the hardest lesson you've had to learn, either BMX or personally? Probably what I said before. People don't actually care what you're doing and they're not actually sitting there judging you. That's just a perception that you make up in your head. So just do what you love. Have fun, be around people that support you. And yeah, because that was the hardest thing. I lived most of my life worried about what other people would think of me. If you want to do something, go do it. That was as deep as the blue in my eyes. I actually am the funniest person I know. Will we ever see you compete again at big events or open days? Absolutely. I spent the whole of 2019 racing in America. I traveled back and forth from there so much and it became a lot. So once COVID hit, I found it as a real good opportunity to step back, relax, not train as hard, not travel. You will. I'll be at open days, big events, everything. And I hope to get back to America soon because I love racing. Jackson M301. How have you been, Jason? Also, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you, Jackson, and I've been fantastic.
That's a big question.
What was your hardest challenge to overcome? I'm gonna just say, in 2018, when I was super down and everything, my hardest challenge was accepting the fact that happiness is a choice and you just gotta choose to wake up and be happy. So wake up, choose to be happy, and your life will get easier.
Grateful. you
Yeah.
get to get out of bed. Could have just as easily been a tree.
And
Or
now
just
you're a
as easily-
human, go buy a whiteboard and put some positive quotes on it with your mum or your dad, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend. You just got to find small things that make you smile. If something bad happens, find a way to find a positive in it. You can't enjoy the good days without having the bad days. And you got to have bad days or else you wouldn't be human.
The bad days make the good days gooder.
Gooder. It's like the dumb people make the smarter ones smarter. So do you have any hot followers you hope to meet? Oh, this could only be from one person. Shout out Emily Feld. She's a legend. And we're going to film a video soon, hopefully. Teach her to ride BMX or teach her to surf, something. Hottest follower would follow. And she hasn't answered your DM.
God, she's seen it. I know you've seen it.
When are you coming to Maryborough? We were going to be there yesterday. If you can get this rain to stop, I'll come to Maryborough soon.
That was an hour's worth of questions.
That was good going. I'm going to have to chop that up a lot.
Hour's worth.
Hi, my name's Jace Cunning. Welcome to another episode of CUNNO'S World.
He doesn't get it. Don't lick the new camera!
That's hot.
It's not hot, it was disturbing.
Thank you all for your questions. I think for the winner of the shirt, we're going to go with Chloe Fram. We might just be stupid.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's going to win the CUNNO'S World tee. So DM me, hit me up, whatever, and we'll sort it out. All right, so that's it for the questions. Thanks for watching. Peace! And I'm sweaty because we had to close all the windows.
Can we crank the fans again?
We need to crank
Why did we have the air conditioning on?
I don't know why. I don't know why we didn't have the aircon on. We're not that smart, clearly.